Hey guys, my name is Rodrigo and welcome to Geek Up. So following the style of the last video on the channel, click on the card. We're gonna cover some of the database of One Piece today. So without no further ado, let's talk a little bit about the best powers that are yet to be explained in One Piece. Alright, for the number 5 of this list, let's talk a little bit about the Fishman Island Oracle. I don't know, that mermaid actually predicts that Luffy is gonna destroy the Fishman Islands. I personally think that this is going to happen in some moments because she never failed in a prediction before. And we don't know what kind of power is that, if it's like some kind of observation hack, a very specific one that just predicts little bit and very far in the future. I don't know. There are a lot of theories that talk about this, like why Luffy would destroy the Fishman Island. Actually, if you want a video about this theory, it's for me the most interesting one, so I can make it anytime. Alright, so for the number 4 of this list, let's talk about a little bit of Thriller Bark arc. In Thriller Bark we got actually a lot of like the shadow monsters and the zombies and this kind of stuff, but there is one kind of monster that didn't got explained in any point. And it was like the end of the chapter. One of my friends, like, he just told me about that and I was, holy, I couldn't even remember that. You know, like, it's in the last scene of Thriller Bark, and the narration, like, of the story kind of says, there were people disappearing in this island long time before Gekomori arrived here. And they just show, like, some silhouettes, you know, like, of some super huge monsters. Whenever I saw something like this, it's kind of 20 times bigger than a giant. I don't know if Oda actually forgot about those. I don't know if they are relevant to the story, but that's such a big mystery. I don't even know if that's considered a power or not. Alright, in the number 3 of this list, let's talk about Zoro. And of course, the power that never got revealed kind of anything about it. I think it showed up in a movie, but it's the Ashura. Basically, that's some kind of transformation that Zoro gets 9 swords and 3 heads. You know, it's super weird and super cool at the same time, but we still don't know anything about it. Maybe it's haki, I don't know. In my opinion, it should be some kind of armament haki maybe, but some people believe that also it can be related to his devil blood, something like that, you know, like because of his cursed eye that people believe at least it's a cursed eye. Yeah, we don't know. We hope to find out this one maybe in Wano. I don't know. Alright, so actually the last 2 items in this topic, they were asked by you guys in some social medias. The second most asked one was the voice of all things. We saw this power actually a lot of times in the series. For example, Luffy used that in the Fishman Island. He heard the voice of some Sea Kings asking him to stop destroying the Noah Ark, you know, the big ship. Actually, it's great the reaction of those sharks after they realize that Luffy is actually hearing them, you know, like they're... So this power, for what we know just yet, it's basically the ability to hear any kind of sound, like from inanimated objects or even animals that don't speak the human language. Both Luffy and Momo have this ability because both of them heard the Zanesha's sound, you know, like the Zanesha's voice. And we know that Momo's father has it as well, Oden. Oh, and of course, Goldie Roger, like, it's the one that we most hear about it. It is said by Big Mom that Goldie Roger could kind of feel or hear the poneglyphs as well. Funny fact that my friend actually found out last week and he told me, it's that the Sea Kings that Goldie Roger could hear in the flashback, they're the same Sea Kings in the beginning of the first opening. We are.
あの帽子の人間、僕たちの声に気づいたよ。まさか。ちょっと前にも。
Yeah, crazy. Sugoi. Alright, so finally, at last but not least, let's talk a little bit about Marshall D. Teach. We don't know what is going on with him at all. How does he hit 2 Devil Fruit powers at the same time? Maybe he even have 3. There are, I don't know, like 7 huge theories about this. I will actually make a video just about him. But okay, just talking a little bit about it. Following the biggest theories, probably he can kind of eat 3 fruits at the same time, but just one Paramecia, just one Logia, and just one Zoan type. Maybe the Yami Yami no Mi that he has kind of controls the demons inside him. Maybe he has already a Zoan type that can do that as well. A lot of people think he has the Kerberos fruit, you know, the dog with 3 heads. So yeah, there are a lot of things going on about him. We also don't know how he steals the fruits, maybe with that knife that he killed Touch. And one of the most curious things for me that no one talks about too much is how did he make the, you know, the scratch in Shanks' face? Shanks told it was him that made that, and Shanks already had that since Luffy was a kid, since before he gave the hat to Luffy. How did Blackbeard did like this kind of shape size cut in Shanks' face. In first place, actually, how could he even touch Shanks? Shanks is one of the most overpowered characters, and he was already a Yonko back then. Yeah, so there's a lot of weird things that I don't know, and it makes me super confused because Oda just don't talk about them. Okay, so that's gonna be it for today. I hope you had fun. Please subscribe to this channel. We're gonna make a huge database here with a lot of fun stuff. And please leave a like. It's super important. Super important. Like and subscribe, and see you next video. Bye bye.